March 5th, 2021. I spent the day yesterday cleaning out the bottom of my hives, the hives of the colonies that I keep in my bee room. And a lot of dead bees. And then today I'm going to do those two I had in the window there. I've got them inside. They've been in the window since December 23rd. I try to maintain good notes. 1223, 17 to 64, so small they went into mudroom window. That's mudroom in my house. And I'm not finding a lot of dead bees. This is what I got out of 64. It's actually the best colony that I have as far as least number of dead bees. And it's just as heavy now as when I put it in the window. It's too heavy. I don't like carrying around 100 pounds. Almost 100 pounds. It's probably 80 pounds of pure honey. And the colony's doing really well. And I just put this global pollen patty in here a few minutes ago. And they're right on it because they ran out of the global pollen patty and they were forced to consume this man lakes or ultra bee. A lot of my colonies, the queens have stopped laying. They've stopped feeding brood because Better Bee jerked me around on an order. I had a global pollen patty I bought last year. And February 1st, after I'd placed all the global pollen patty I had in my colonies, I ordered more from Better Bee. And they told me I'd have it within 2 weeks because they were out of stock. And then I called a week later to check on the status of my order. And then they told me, well, we won't have it till the end of the month because of transportation issues. And I was pissed off because they didn't notify me. They should have told me, but they didn't because they don't care. And I canceled my order and I ordered this Ultra Bee from Man Lake. And I had that within a week afterwards. So I had it mid-February. And a lot of my colonies, mostly the smaller ones, have stopped feeding brood. And I've been taking this stuff out because they're not using it. I do have some larger colonies out there that I forced to use the Ultra Bee because I can't get a refund on it because Man Lake will say there's nothing wrong with it. So basically, it's not the best thing to feed your bees, Ultra Bee. And here's another colony here. This is the other colony. What I'm saying is, if you have a few honeybee hives and you don't want to get into it big time, and you're worried about losing your colonies during winter, you can put them in the window of your house. They do just fine. It doesn't harm them at all. And let me pause this and we'll take this one here. I'll open up the bottom. There, I haven't cleaned these out in over 2 months, basically 2.5 months. That's very good. A lot of my colonies in here, they were this thick with dead bees in the bottom, all the way up to the bottom of the frames. And some of them are really, really small. Like this one here is really, really small. I had to downsize it. I may even lose this one. So if you want to keep colonies alive, put them in the window of your house. They do just fine there. I think this one here is actually grown. Yeah, they've grown some, so I'll have to be moving them up pretty soon. This one here, not so much, but you know, they'd never survive outside like this. So I'll have to see that wax paper there. That was the global pollen patty. They consumed that, and they're on their way finishing it. And they're not really doing much with the Ultra Bee. So put the colonies that you have in the windows of your house. If you have just a few hives, and you know it works. You can maintain colonies and not have to buy colonies year after year. Okay, thank you.